Hi guys, today I want to talk about inner child healing and inner child connection. I think it's very important that we connect with our inner child because the inner child inside all of us is the one that holds the excitement and the passion that lives within us. I think the inner child knows the things that used to excite you, the things that you used to enjoy doing before you were worried about other people's opinions, before you had all the responsibilities that you have as an adult now. So there's nothing that I speak about on this channel that I do not apply in my own life. Everything that I speak about, I ha- I do in my own life. I want to have an experience of myself. I do not want to speak about something that I did not experience. So lately, I have been taking the time to listen to my inner child and to try and remember the things that I used to enjoy doing when I was younger, like singing and playing in the outdoors. I was always a child who used to enjoy running around and playing on the swings. So recently, I've been going to the park, I've been spending time in nature, and I have found that I am finding peace within myself by just having fun for the fact of just having fun for no reason, just because it's fun and just because I enjoy it. And the more I spend time just having fun and spending time with the kids, I'm learning so much from spending time with my kids and my nephews. And I find that I am finally understanding my kids better because I am now connected to my inner child. I take time out to sing again because I used to enjoy singing. I used to enjoy going down on the slides, so now I do that. And the more I do that, the more I enjoy spending time with myself. I am able to listen to myself and not be worried about what other people are thinking and not be worried about what I'm doing and how somebody else's opinion is going to affect what I'm doing. I'm understanding that people will speak to you about the things that are affecting them. They will project their own emotions onto you because of what they are going through. It has nothing to do with me. And when you try and match the energy that somebody is trying to give to you, you find that you lower your vibration because you're trying to match somebody else's projection of you. So recently I found that I am much more carefree and I don't really care what other people think about me. I don't care about people's opinions because they have nothing to do with me. I am taking the time, spending time with myself and minding my own business and listening to my own thoughts and hearing what I think about myself. Somebody else might think that is selfish. I don't think it's selfish. I think it is me just connecting to myself and understanding myself. And the more I spend time with myself, the more I am finding more things that I like about myself, the more I am becoming authentic to who I truly am, by just playing around and having a good time, and it's okay to be different. It's okay to look different. It's okay to like different things. We are not here to look or sound or be interested in the same things that somebody else is. And we're not here to judge somebody else for doing certain things that they feel is important to them. And because I'm understanding that now, when somebody speaks to me, I take it as an opinion. I don't just react to what is being said to me. I observe it and I try and read what is creating that person to come and speak to me in that way, because whatever it is that is coming towards me is a reflection of what is happening inside of me. So when somebody comes at me with negativity, I go inside myself and try and find out why all this negativity is coming towards me. Before even reacting, what am I supposed to learn from that challenge? What am I supposed to learn from that negativity that is being sent towards my way? And I now understand that everything that is happening, it is for my highest good, and there is a lesson in every experience, whether it's positive or negative, and going back to the inner child healing and inner child connection, when you think of a child is very forgiving. A child operates from a place of love, and they do whatever it is that they want to do at the time that they want to do it. And even if they get hurt, they cry and they move on quickly. They experience something. They are constantly living in the moment. They are constantly living in the moment, and they move on from each and every moment. They understand that they are growing. They understand that the world is constantly changing, and because the world is constantly changing, it means they are also changing in each and every moment. And I find that we get stuck in shame, being ashamed of the past, being ashamed of our past actions, instead of being in this present moment and understanding that the past has happened. What is important, the only time that exists is the time that is now. And the person that you were in the past and all those shameful things that you did in the past have nothing to do with what you are doing now with this present moment. And I found that we are also constantly worried about the future. The future doesn't exist yet. The only thing that exists is now. So being worried about the future, you're actually missing the present moment, because you're constantly trying to plan for the future. Children do not plan the future. They do what they want to do now. They are living in the now. The future will take care of itself. And the moment you start understanding and living in the present and being grateful of just the life that you are living in at this specific moment, because it is the only thing that exists, then when you are grateful of this moment, you create more things to be grateful for. But if you keep holding on to the shame of the past, you cannot move and live in the present. You cannot move and be in the future when the future arrives, because you are trapped in the past and you are ashamed. And when you are ashamed, you are actually creating fear within yourself, because if you are ashamed because you do not want people to know something about you. You are ashamed of your past mistakes because of what other people are going to think about those mistakes, not understanding that it has nothing to do with them. It is your soul's experience. So when you get stuck in shame and you create fear for yourself, then you are going to create more things to be afraid of, instead of accepting your truth and accepting your current reality, and understanding that everything is happening for your highest good. And what happened yesterday, it was your soul trying to teach you a lesson about yesterday. And tomorrow will take care of itself. There's a lesson for tomorrow. There's also a lesson in this present moment. But we are so worried about the future and so ashamed of the past that we are not experiencing the present moment. So I am starting to live like a child. I'm starting to forgive much easier. I'm starting to have less judgment, because I am understanding that we are all one, and we are all here to have a human experience. We are all here for different reasons that are different for everybody. Everybody's experience is different, and it's okay to be different. It's beautiful to be different and unique and be in your uniqueness. So I am grateful for the life that I'm living right now. I am grateful for the lessons that I'm getting from kids, from spending time with my girls and spending time with my nephew. I am grateful because I am understanding and seeing the world in their eyes. And kids move from a place of wonder. Kids are always curious. They wonder what is happening. They wonder how this works. They are always experimenting. They're always trying new things. And we get so caught up in being adults that we forget to become children and be curious about children and like children. We forget to be in the now, and do what feels good now, without hurting somebody else. What feels good to you, learning to say no to the things that are not aligned with you. That is okay. It's okay. Whatever it is that happened in the past, don't be ashamed of it. Accept it, acknowledge it, learn from it, and move forward, because you are wasting time trapping yourself in the past when you could be living in this beautiful present moment. The fact that you are alive right now is a blessing. The fact that you have all these things that are surrounding you that you are not aware of because you are still worried about tomorrow or ashamed of yesterday. Fear and shame keeps us from moving forward and reaching our full potential. If there's one thing that I've learned from last year, is that you need to be true to yourself, and you need to stop holding yourself and living in the past, and live your life like a kid. Children, watch kids live and play and see how honest and blunt they are about their feelings and things that they do not like. They don't pretend. They say things as they are. And they forgive, and they get hurt, and they get up, and they start again, over and over again. But when we grow up, we get so stuck from shame and people's expectations of us that we forget our truth, we forget our own passion, we forget the things that are exciting to us. So I would just encourage everybody to just step into that inner child, connect with your inner child, take a moment and go to that park and spend time with kids. Play on the swings. Like, if you love singing, go and sing. Do the things that excite you. I'm telling you, this brings so much peace and joy within my soul. And I always encourage people to do things that feel right to them, because I believe that your spirit will never lie to you. Your spirit will always tell you the truth. And once you know how to listen to your spirit, once you get connected to your inner child, you are able to connect to other people's inner child. You are able to not have judgment. You are able to forgive much easier and move forward much easier, because you are content within yourself. If you have peace inside yourself, the world around you will have peace. You attract what you are. You attract what you are. Connect to your inner child, and I'm telling you, it will change your life. Be true, be honest to who you are, and your life will change. Things will change for you in a beautiful way. Be true to yourself.